What up, y'all? Welcome to Giraffe Balls. I am your host, Geoff Brown. Let me see. We coming in off a low gain. Forgive me. How is that? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me pretty good? Let me know. Yeah, there we go. That feels better to me. How was your week, people? What's cracking? We are back here. About to take this ride. Let me plug in the Feezy. See if we're going to get some more love than we got last weekend. Y'all act like y'all was a little scared of the phone line. I subscribed. How do I watch it? Is it live? A friend of mine, DJ Nigga J, who is also on Dash Radio, is asking and about to join us right now. What up, Blowfly? Yeah, I'm doing a mic check, man. I'm getting it right. It seems like there is no exact getting it. Like I always gotta play around, get it just like I need it to be. So, we now have that. I'm gonna tell y'all in a minute. What we gonna be up to tonight? Call in. Your hairplanes was cracking. What's cracking, brother man? Mike sound good. Thank you, Mr. Z. Leroy 92. You look familiar. You don't look familiar. Is that a new face? Tonight's show being brought to you by Gorilla Glue number 4. Kabam. Take my word for it. It's the shit. What's good? My account got shut down. Had to make another one. Boo, nigga. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, in the room right now. It's let me put it this way before I get these beats cracking. It's a joy for me to look up and see cats who are in a very odd position like myself. And that's what this brother is, which is, I believe personally that it is much easier to make it big in this game or fall off than it is to do what me and the brother in the chat room that is my friend has done. Be in this game over 30 years and live a normal life where you don't live with your mama and you can afford to go and eat some dinner if you want to and you drive a decent car and you got a little money in the bank. Ladies and gentlemen, comedian, writer, DJ extraordinaire, DJ Nigga Dave in the building with us. Let me get some beats cracking. Some beats cracking and some smoke smoking. Since this is Giraffe Balls, and that's kind of what we do here. Let's get that proper. Geoff, I got a vent about some black stuff today. First, Oh, you stupid, Kenneth boy. Yeah, yeah, I got the tablespoon scoop. I stole this my little weed scoop from my wife's this a teaspoon. This one is the teaspoon. Like from her old mixing joints, she was about to throw them out. I was like, shit, give me that one. So that's what I do. Speaking of which, let me get a beat cracking and then I can go behind me and get some more good stuff, and then we're gonna get underway. Let's bring Reason up. Yeah, this is the good stuff. Pop a little of this in the grinder, and we gonna be good to go. All right, yeah, we gonna do some vetting tonight. Anthony Sullivan, what's cracking, brother? Now, Mr. Z Leroy, are you new here in the room? Because, you know, we have some new ritualistic shit we do for the new folk. But you gotta let me know. Just don't understand who has a problem with weed. Okay. I am so glad y'all are up in here, man. Is your January getting cracking? You scared with the government shutdown? What's on your mind? What you want all about? Let me throw on some Reason stuff as I am compiling tracks for my album as we speak. Let's see. Going to songs. The vault. This one is called New Gen Shaft. I don't know what that means. Probably New Generation Shaft. I was probably on some probably on some of that shit. Let me see what they're saying. Gator first giraffe balls of the year. The African dude. What's up, 14 year? What's up, nigga? What's up? You know what I mean? Yeah, I store I stole my son's baby food containers. Oh, is that what you put your weed in? Cause I'm trying to. Yeah, Geoff, I'm new in the room, but I've been listening to you and Zoe since RMC days. All right, cool. Salute and respect from the magician. All right, this next one is called New Gen Shaft. I don't know what it is. Let's take the ride and figure it out together. Okay. Oh, that's what that. I need some. Only lower down in here. Lay that down. There we go. Now I'm trying to grind and bring it down in the mix. Okay, I like this one low key. I literally forget about how much music I have. All right, what we saying in here? About to hit the first. Okay, yeah, I'm on some Gorilla Glue. There, Gator. Geoff got lots of fans in the Bay. Oh, wow. Thank you, African dude. Tell him I'm here, man. Come out to the Bay, bro. We got that perp. Okay. About to reheat some Wingstop. Watch some of my 4s or 7 relays. Okay. Oh, thank you, bro. Yes, I need to go to Wilson's Leather and buy a new coat because of this fire beat. Thank you, brother. You look younger, Geoff. Thank you, Dixon Boys Films. Just gotta fade and cut all the gray hair off my face. You know, I mean, everything else is the same. Not eating red meat, avoiding dairy, but I gotta get better at that. Nice Earl Grey tea. We love out here in the Bay, man. I love y'all right back, man. Absolutely. Yeah, Mr. Z. Leroy, you as you listen to forgive me, it's been a long week. As you listen to a lot of my music, you are going to hear heavy West Coast influence. You will hear that. I don't make any bones about my style or influences. That they are what they are They're not going to be, I'm certainly not going to water them down to try to make the radio. That's so played for me. Okay. Let's see. I know what that is. Let's start with Can I Work? That's the name of this one. Pop right up. That's good. Yeah, we're going to let that one sit right there. Sit there in the mix now. Okay. Let's see what we're talking about right now. Oh, we kicking it tonight. It's a walkabout tonight. What's on your mind? Are you late? No, you're not late. We just getting settled into the groove. Oh, yeah. There's some Gorilla Glue. Did Soulja Boy inspire any of your beats as well, since everyone in the rap game stole from him? That's hilarious. Okay. I'm be honest with y'all. I was getting high a little before y'all, so I got a head start. Love to all my nephews and nieces. Love you to pieces. D Money, number 4. Oh shit, yes sir. Eddie, what up? Love when I see my real homies in here. The cats I know that I know. Okay. If you wonder, oh thank you, bro. Got it on Venice Beach. This shirt. If you wonder why you hear these young cats say such outlandish shit, it's not just to get under your skin. They truly are detached from greatness. They truly don't know. They've been taught to pay little to no homage or respect to their past, which would explain why their music is so devoid of shit. I mean, and think about this. They spend all their greatness trying to stay alive. So you can't really take what these cats uh, say. Um, they don't have a big and tall section. That's hilarious of in speech. I agree with Soulja Boy though. He is the mumble rapper's legend. He killed rap. Damn. Geoff, did you watch the Soulja Boy interview? Not at all. Okay, and I'm gonna suggest this to a lot of you. Um, people say oftentimes, hold on a second. And yeah, but his interview on Breakfast Club's an instant classic. More than likely. People say this about me a lot. Oh, wait, man, you sure have deep shit to say, and man, I find your stuff insightful and really helps me, blah, 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 blah. Okay. And I don't mean to sound cavalier. I thank y'all really from the bottom of my heart. I'm glad that my shit helps somebody. Uh, but one of the reasons that I believe what I have to say is so clear is because of how clean I try to keep my lens. There's a lot of shit I don't let in. So that I can step back and my opinion is more objective than a lot of people's. Because they ask me to chime in on shit that they're already in on. He did kill rap. Now almost all the rappers flow like Soulja. Soulja Boy was a pioneer in marketing music, but he won't get his credit until he's long gone. Please explain what it is that Soulja Boy pioneered that Master P and Prince did not. And I'm not. Whoops, that's me. I'm not just being facetious. I want to learn. If there's something, Kenneth, that you can tell me that Soulja Boy did that Master P before him and Prince before him didn't, I would be very interested. And James Brown before him and Ray Charles before him. Just because it's not rap, we don't appreciate it, doesn't mean it's dead. No, I don't believe rap or hip hop is dead at all. I think what's dead is the faith in mainstream hip hop as it should be. Because there's some dope shit out there. You just got to go look for it, sadly. But it's a lot of cats coming up hard. And I have faith in the future and faith in these youngsters, man. I do. I have a lot of faith in the youth, man. I really think they're going to do us all right. I think they are going to do us all right. This next one is called Captain Fantastic. Just trying to work my way through all my potential beats for sale. Anything you hear in the background, with the exception of the theme music to the show, is for sale. right now. And while I'm doing that, I would be remiss if I didn't give y'all, guess what, y'all? Giraffe BALLZ has a hotline number now. There is a number that you can call in to the show. And I'm going to give you that in just a hot second. Reason Sound GBSC say, okay. I can't tell y'all what a headache it is to navigate Reason High. It is not very easy. This is Captain Fantastic. Yeah, I did this. And I never laid nothing over me. Play around with that later. Yeah, I dig this one. And Tycoon, what's going on, brother? Okay. Soulja Boy pioneered the ringtone game. Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up. I can't argue that. I think dude caught a wave and spoke to a people at a time. The thing nobody wants to admit or be honest about is that the general level of consciousness for black people has never been lower. It's never been lower. So the level of consciousness of Soulja Boy's generation was not that of Method Man's. Nor was he looking back, which would lead him to say some of the ignorant shit he said. Hip-hop is eternal. Oh, Haney Savant. Ladies and gentlemen, let me send a shout-out to that brother. If you're in this room and you think hip-hop is dead, I dare you. Look up OHENE space SAVANT. Ohene Savant is the truth. This young brother is the closest thing hip-hop has ever seen to Prince. We put it that way. He's the closest thing hip-hop has ever seen to Prince. Closer than Ryan Leslie. I put him and Anderson .Paak in the same vibe. Except Anderson .Paak does a lot more soulful stuff. And it's not that O'Haney stuff is not soulful. It's just that it's ridiculous hip-hop. Go check it out. In fact, here's what I want y'all to do. We got a phone number. The phone number to Giraffe Balls, 310-773-3475. Call in. Is hip hop dead? Call in, holler at me, get on the show. We want to hear from you, what you think. If you think hip hop is dead. I literally have everything on my iPod, from Immortal Technique to Chief Keef. Different hip hop for different movies. Absolutely, absolutely. Z. Leroy. However, I don't have a foolishness mood that allows mumble rap to work. Soulja Boy downloaded Fruity Loops for free and came up by selling off ringtones first. Sure. I have to look, like I said, I got to look into that. Now, what I will submit to you is that because of where rap is now, those are dubious honors for him. And I don't necessarily revel in, I'm glad the brother ain't in the street, in jail, dead, strung out. I'm very happy to see that he's none of those. But in saving himself, how many people did he lose who listened to his music? And that's a blanket. That goes over a lot of rappers. Trust me, it's not dead. The gatekeepers are just continuing to force feed the people. Yes, Brother Sullivan. And Soulja Boy capitalizing YouTube deals. You have to sift through a lot of gravel to find a gold nugget these days. Absolutely. Blowfly. Just like Hyphy killed Bay Area rap scene. Really? Sugarback. I didn't know that. Expound on that. I literally have everything. Yeah, okay. Read that. There's a lot to be said about Soulja Boy, as with all rappers. My own opinion is he's a tragedy rapper and not one of my picks to listen to, but he did make hits and does have some say in the game. Okay. But you do have to support the good stuff in order for it to come to the surface. Absolutely. Soulja Boy can't rap like J. Cole. Please. Not even close. Yes, brother, there is a phone line. I gotta put something on that. I did that. Captain Fantastic. I don't know how I named this shit. Uh-oh. We got a phone call coming in. What's up? Welcome to the Inappropriate Hour. State your business. Who this?
What's going on, Geoff? It's Mr. Z Leroy 92.
Oh, what's going on, Leroy? How are you, brother?
What's going on? I guess I was gonna be the first one to call. I was waiting for somebody to do it first, but
Oh,
you
yeah,
know how these things go.
you the first one of the night, brother. Welcome, welcome.
What's going on, man? I seriously disagree with some of the old heads in the room
Okay,
about this hip hop question.
okay,
You know, so short story. I'm 32. Been listening to hip hop my whole life,
okay.
and for me, listening to not only hip hop but the R&B that inspired it from the 80s and the 70s and the 60s and the 50s and the 40s and forever all the way back down to slavery. Listening to funk and listening to pop music and rock, a little bit of rock. Um, I don't think hip hop's dead. I just think it's kind of changing, and I don't want to say evolving because I think sometimes when people say evolving, they just mean
They
it's
overuse it.
going to some. Yeah, they overuse the word evolving. I don't want to say necessarily evolving, but if you really listen to hip hop, there's always been like the artists that make kind of um, junk food. I'll say like junk food type of hip hop that's here for the moment, and they'll be hot for about 3 4 years, and then they'll disappear.
Yeah,
And then there's your mainstays. There's the people that actually say something a little different. The Pox and like you said, the Wu Tangs and the Tribe Called Quest. Those people have always existed. Those people will always exist. The Kendrick Lamars and the J Coles are not going anywhere. Just because you have the Keefs, the Chief Keefs and different rappers like that. So I kind of understand where the old heads are coming from, but hip hop is not dead and it's not dying. Is what
well,
I'm saying.
and I thank you for that, man. I don't believe hip hop is dead. Do I believe that? Here's how I look at hip hop, and I'm a little bit older than you. I'll be 54 in May.
Mm.
I can remember where I was standing the first time I heard the track Rapper's Delight. I
Mm.
can tell you right where I was standing. I was standing in study hall, and we had a substitute teacher who didn't really give a shit as long as we didn't set the place on fire or kill one another to where he'd have to do paperwork. And somebody put on a ghetto blaster, and it came on the radio, and I was changed forever as I heard that song play. And it was like, do you have any nephews or nieces by any chance?
I have one niece.
Okay, and how old are you? Much older are you than her?
Um, 27 years maybe.
Okay, 27 years.
27, 20, 27, 26 years. Something like
Okay,
that. About 27.
well, imagine you had a niece or a nephew that came into the world and you were only maybe 14 or 15 years older than. So
Mm.
you weren't finished growing either. As it
Oh, so you're
came,
talking about the relationship between me and one of my uncles. Okay,
right.
okay. I do have
Or,
an uncle that's about 14 years older than me.
right, right.
Hmm.
Well, that's me with hip hop.
Hmm.
I'm like hip hop's uncle. I saw it come into the world with so much promise and so much wonder, and there was nothing like it. And to see what it became broke my heart. But to
Mm.
say that it's dead, no. What is dead is the desire to dig And you're going to have to. Those of us who dig music, man, you're going to have to dig. You're going to have to dig down and find the good shit because they're going to purposely put the bullshit in your face.
I agree with that 100.
Yeah, man.
I agree with that
Now, where you
100.
calling me
Here's a,
from, man?
I'm the one who said I was from calling from Miami. It's 2 o'clock in the morning
Oh,
over here. Well,
wow, man.
yeah. But I took a nap today, so like I woke up at 11, so I'm not going to sleep until like 4 o'clock in the
Right,
morning.
right, right. Well, thanks for
You
sharing
know.
your night, man. So,
Yeah, man.
uh,
But yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. So what I was saying is like, I mean, hip hop is like this dynamic, ever growing, change kind of changing thing. I think what we're dealing with a lot too with hip hop is kind of like a bit of classism. Um, like I want to say, hip hop is changing a little bit because hip hop came from the streets. It came from the gutter. It came from New York. That hardcore poverty situation.
Right.
And hip hop is in this weird place now where some of the people who got to escape the hood, they're interested and they want to participate, but then when they get in it, they're speaking from a different place sometimes. So they're not necessarily, and then they're playing with their white friends with it, and we're just getting a whole different type of situation going on with hip hop. So there's like class elements, there's race elements in hip hop. I
Sure.
just watched a documentary. I think it was on Vice, talking about Asians in hip hop and being able to say the N word, and talk about their struggles. So it's just a lot that's going on that us as black people, we have to unpack and say, these are the rules. I will give you this though. I think the early 2000s, the late 90s, we kind of had this weird situation where there were no rules. It was the Wild Wild West, and the handful of people like Joe Budden that was like, we need to have like a hip hop panel of people that say, hey, this is not allowed. We don't do this. Lord Jamar spoke to that too once. We didn't have that. So now you just have this flood of everybody trying to rap. Jake Paul, the white dude Jake Paul, and like just random people that really don't appreciate it. They're just coming in for the dollar and then they're gonna bounce out. So yeah, it's just a big hodgepodge of crap going on.
Well, yeah. I've said this before. Uh, with regard to our entire culture, black people are far too willing to let people in and give it away. Both.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if we were to copyright our slang.
Mm.
You want to know? You want to know what niggas was saying 5 years ago? Listen to the radio now, because that's what white people are saying. White people
Literally.
love old black slang. There's somebody right now is getting they something on or other. They love our old slang. And we throw it out and they pick it up and put it in commercials and just in movies and make money hand over fist because we give
Here's
away.
a question for you, Geoff.
Sure.
Is it that we throw it out, or is it that they start participating and then it becomes instantly corny to us and we're just like, okay, we can't do that no more next? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like hearing your parent use like a modern term and then you're just like, okay, I can't say that no more because you just killed the soul.
No.
So,
No, because...
You don't think it's that?
No, because of the timeline.
Mm.
Because of the timeline. It's not white people who play our slang out. It's us. And the problem is that we don't see the value. Follow me for a second.
Mm-hmm.
The value in subculture, especially when the regular culture is so oppressive. Here's the value of subculture. Imagine, I'm only going to go back to the 70s. Imagine all the slang, keep on trucking, jive turkey, come out a bag on me, all that shit. From then, all the hot slang, from then to now, we put
Dictionary full of slang.
together, brother, come on. We put together into a language that is all our own.
Mm-hmm.
We as people naturally, most brothers I know, can be talking to another brother who jumps off deep into slang that he doesn't understand. And one brother will still be able to understand that brother.
Context.
Yes, on a
Yeah.
level that a white man had no idea. I really believe that. I've seen it. What we do is we throw away shit as if it has no value because we seek value outside of ourselves. And if we could do shit like that, we could make our own language that you'd have to be privileged to. I really believe that.
There is something that you touched on when you mentioned being in an oppressive culture, and I think that causes so much. What's the word I'm looking for? It just causes so much issues. You can even extrapolate that outside of hip hop culture. You know, one thing I love about being short story. My parents are immigrants, so yes, I'm black, but my dad's Haitian, my mom's Bahamian, but her parents are Haitian, so I'm pretty much Haitian.
Sure.
But I was born and raised here, and one thing I love about Black America is kind of its openness, but that's a two-edged sword, because what ends up happening is it almost leaves Black Americans vulnerable to be infiltrated by other peoples of color and even Black immigrants who kind of don't mean Black people well, you know? So there's that. But one thing I see that's going on about the oppressive system is the way it makes us think, like you were kind of alluding to, is the way it makes us think about subcultures and different minority groups, different peoples of color. You know, in the Black community, we have this big gender warring thing going on.
Sure.
And we make it seem like we don't love each other, we don't care about each other. But yet we marry within race more than any other group in America. Nobody knows that, you know?
Right.
If you look at the East Asians, for Asians that were born in America, their outer race marriage rate for Asian women is 54%. For Asian men, it's 39%, right? We don't have numbers anywhere close to that, but yet our anger and resentment towards each other is more than theirs, even though they're the ones who's really like out here on some, white chase, So I just think the oppressive system has a way of kind of causing us to think about things that we create, things that kind of affect the community, borderline in the ways they think about it. That I said in the comment earlier, in the comment section earlier, I had some Black stuff to vent about, and that kind of is what it is. Like sometimes when we reprimand each other, or sometimes when we talk to each other about different things going on in the community, like we're talking about hip hop, we sometimes take on, instead of it being tough love, which is what we claim it to be, it actually sounds borderline white racist, And I see that with some of even my favorite Black leaders, or they don't want to be called leaders, Black YouTubers, Black thinking heads,
Sure.
Black movers and shakers. You see this with them sometimes, where they're kind of reprimanding the community, but if you block out the tone of their voice and you put a white man's voice, it almost sounds the same. Like I say this a lot of times. If I go on Stormfront, which doesn't exist anymore, but it was a white racist website, some of the things they say about us, some of the things I see some of our Black leaders say about us sometimes,
Okay.
And even with hip hop, I don't. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I gotta stop you there because let me address things in the order that I can remember them as you were speaking.
Okay.
One, you being Haitian,
Hmm.
I say this from the bottom of my heart. Fuck France. Fuck
Second that.
France. Fuck them. Fuck them. Second,
Second that.
uh, uh, um, I I get what you say about what leaders say about
Hmm.
us. Here's my issue with it. Those leaders are right about a lot of that. Those white supremacists are right about a lot of what they say. The problem is that no black man right now, or ever for that matter, but especially right now, should be bad mouthing another black man in public. I won't do it anymore.
Yeah, me neither. I won't do it.
I won't do it. I won't. If I have a problem with a black dude or a black woman, I'm going to
Hmm.
find that brother or sister. I mean,
I agree with that.
unless it's
I agree
open
with that one
coonery.
actually. Hmm.
Now, open coonery, I can't. I'm not to the point where I can sit still for that. But beef type shit, done with that. You will. I promise you. No, no. Let me keep my word. From now on, it will be my ultimate struggle not to speak ill of black people in public. We've had enough of that. It's not to say that I don't have nothing bad to say about black people, but I'm not gonna say it till I'm around my people and never on the air. I'm done with that.
No, I agree with that 100. I agree with that 100. It's just it's annoying to me because I just look at it, like, do we sometimes, for me, it's like, is your anger and resentment at your own people for certain things you think they should be doing, is it so great that you're willing to kind of use some of the tools left on the table by white racists to beat up on your own people? And that's the fundamental question that we have as black people to ask ourselves. Are we so mad at other black people? Are black men mad at black women? Are black women mad at black men? Are black children mad at black elders? Are black elders mad at black children? Enough to use the tools left on the table by white racists to beat each other over the head with. Because that's all you got is rhetoric for the most part. Black people, for the most part, don't necessarily have the power to crush other black people. But what we can do is rhetorically beat the crap out of each other and go on white media and beat the crap out of each other, and make each other feel less than, but actual power, institutional power, not so much, right?
Absolutely.
And so this anger and resentment I see going on, it becomes this real toxic blend of stuff that allows us to kind of overlook some of the fuckery that's going on, coming from the dominant society.
Sure.
And you see this with the young man that got killed in Oakland. I forgot his name. Jesus Christ. A couple years back, he was on the phone or something like that, and the cops went through his grandma's backyard or something and killed him. And because he made some colorist comments on Twitter years before that, a lot of sisters was like, screw him. And I agree with that sentiment, but they went past that to the point where it was like, well, the cops were just taking out the trash and da-da-da-da. And I'm like, you start getting into this weird place where you kind of almost condone the fuckery because you're so angry at it's like me and you are brothers, but I'm so angry with you, I'm okay with the cops coming into the house and killing you.
Well, you just described
you deserved it,
You just described the entire energy of child support in America. Hey, brother.
I wasn't
thank
even
you.
trying.
I'm gonna have to thank
You're
you,
welcome.
man, for calling.
You're welcome.
I got
But
another
thank
one
you,
coming
Jeff.
in. Hey, man, keep
All right,
listening.
man. Later, man.
Peace.
Yeah, I will. I'm definitely listening. Bye.
You on the interview? You on Giraffe Balls with Jeff Brown? Who is this?
This is DJ NGA
Oh,
Days.
what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Let me set this phone call up. Ladies and gentlemen, my this cat on the phone right now. When you hear the MC Light lyrics, kick this one here for me and my DJ. When I tell you I am in LA, only have 2 DJs that I consider personally my DJs that can burn down any room. 60-year-old white folks to 15-year-old black kids. He got them all.
I don't do those. I don't do those no more. They're too hard.
Oh, that's crazy. And my fellow radio mate on Dash Radio, y'all give it up for DJ Nigga Dave up in the room. What's going on, man?
Man, I'm just enjoying your show. I'm just sitting back in awe. I'm just watching. What was that?
I'm listening.
No, I'm looking at the screen too. So, but I'm just in awe. I'm just you're just like a cauldron of knowledge, and I just sit back in awe, man. And you're like a griot. You know, we need to pass on generational shit, and that's what you do. And I just sit back and
Wow, bro.
just wow. You know, I mean, everybody's sitting at your feet online because, you know, when we were younger, we didn't have this. So these kids that you're talking to they don't know what they're getting when, you know, they might not have an uncle or a dad or a grandfather. And I tell you, man, I'm just sitting back and I was like, I had to remind myself to watch this tonight. And I keep reminding myself, and I finally got to sit back. That's why you ain't heard from me in an hour. I just been sitting back just like going, wow, a sponge. Soak it up. Soak it up, y'all.
Wow, man, Dave. That's
You ain't yelling at nobody. You ain't pounding the desk.
no. Well, you know
screaming.
what? You know why, bro? I'm gonna tell you why. And that's right. You haven't been in here to hear me say this before, but it's the truth. I always start when I'm talking to young brothers and sisters, the nephews and nieces, the cats that's following me, and I pray that my numbers get bigger. Y'all, please tell people, not because of anything I need, but because of shit y'all need.
Absolutely.
I tell them, I accept my wisdom with the lumps that it came with. And
Wow.
what sets me apart from a lot of people is not that I'm this fucking wise man, as much as it is that I have fucked up a lot. And I am willing.
Get in line.
Yeah.
Get in line.
And I am willing to share. I'm willing to share my fuck ups. And the other thing is, the shit that kids is going through right now, Dave, bro, if we really honest, this is our fault.
Yeah.
These are the kids that are coming up after the niggas who started partying after the battles in the 60s and 70s. And started partying and got... Yeah, that got strung out on crack and left this world and left these kids' future on autopilot and flew it into a fucking building. This is what so I always start with, I'm sorry. The shit you had to go through, the fact that your music is devoid of what I think it should be in there, I'm sorry, because my generation let your generation down. And when I come from there and I listen, bruh, that's when they open up. And I'm glad it's happening too, man. I'm just glad to have an audience. Uh Speaking of my audience, uh how are things at Dash, man? Let's talk about that for you.
Man, let me tell you, if you put yourself in the position that you know to achieve, and you put yourself in position to do what you want to do, your ultimate goal is to be there, and that's what happened at Dash Radio. And I don't know why more people aren't taking advantage of Dash Radio, because it is there's a lot of great things going on there.
It's the old West right now.
It is the Wild West. I go in there, and I'm happy to be there. I get to do my show. My people on top of me it's a very, very small number on top of me, and I get to do whatever I want to do. And you can't ask for a better situation. My numbers are climbing. Mixcloud is about to be in the mix for DJs like me, where they're going to pay for the ability to play songs. You can't even go to a club and have music in the background without Facebook saying, "Hey, you don't own that music."
Wow, really?
So Mixcloud is coming into the mix, and I'm all about content and hearing great songs, and I'm not all about that. I can do the mixing and scratching, but I'm just doing it old school jukebox, and it's working out great. I'm having a ball,
man, and I'm glad for you. And speaking of that, we're gonna have to talk some business about your channel.
I need a new intro track. I'll play your track every day in the intro, where you actually voiced over too.
Oh,
and produced it.
Okay.
And,
well,
but
man,
it's a new year, and we got to move on. I'm ready to move to the next level.
Dude, you what you doing tomorrow?
I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna smoke some weed, and then I'm gonna call you.
Okay, yeah, I'm serious.
Oh! Before I forget, I've been watching the scroll. You got so much love in Oakland. That's my second home, and we need to go there. We need to do a show. We need to. I'll DJ it. I got so much love in Oakland. And
Bruh.
My grandmother and mom grew up there. We need to. I see this now. That's where we need to be.
Bruh.
Taking a road trip to. Let's do a road. Fuck Vegas. Let's go to Oakland, nigga. East Oakland, nigga. Let's go.
I'm with it. Done.
Let's make
Done.
it happen.
Call me tomorrow.
All right, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Love, and keep on doing what you do, man.
Love to you and the family, man.
I hope everybody out there is listening to this brother here, and I have mad respect for that. I've known him like 30 years.
Jesus Christ, Dave. How long have we been doing this shit?
Yeah, so it's like, it ain't no overnight success. You're overnight success, but it takes 30 years sometimes.
Right.
You've been doing it.
Right. That's right, bro. All right, man. Hit me in the morning.
All right, I'll talk to you soon.
All right, Doc. Like, that's my people for real. Yeah. That is my guy. Let me hit him with a yes. Right now. Hold on, y'all. Doing giraffe. Giraffe balls. It out. Call. Bam. All right. Yeah, man. Let me see. Let me go back up here. Uh, I love the comments, y'all. Y'all leave some hot comments. Al B, what's good, brother? But I'm telling you, that's who gets praised and break records. The Migos said they are the best rap group ever. What do you have to say about that? I say again, I'm not in a position. Yeah. No, I'm gonna answer this question and then I'm gonna take a break. Okay. How do I feel about the Migos saying that they're the best rap group ever? I say that is a reflection of the time when they were raised. They are raised to not respect their elders because they didn't have any around. You're looking at the generation of people who raised themselves. You could not get Redman and Method Man to say that they're the best rap group ever. Because of how much reverence they give back. Most of these cats don't know their history. I just had a beautiful flash forward in my mind of once this system collapses, a kingdom made of hip-hop. And there's a place for hip-hop like the kind I'm going to do. Because I'm going to sell my beats. But I'm only selling them to people who spitting fire on them. I'm not going to let you put no garbage over my beats. They mean too much to me. Somebody asked, was this me on the beat? Yes. This is, and then somebody else caught it. Yes. This is the music I used for, yeah, this is the music I used. This used to be my old rant music intro. Good to know I'm still around. So yeah, I can't even get mad at the Migos. I can't be angry. Oh, this is outrage. I can't believe you said that. I can't believe you said it. And I know why you said it. It's because you were raised to be... You were raised to be disrespectful. So more than I'm angry, I pity you. Because you really don't know how rich your heritage is. For you to even twist your face to say that what you do makes you the best ever because you reach the most people ever. Well, you have a very big helper called the internet. Run DMC was superstars before the internet. Think about that. This next joint is called Clubber Lang. I know, brother. Man, I love that kick. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that right there. Let's see. I agree. Some are not the best, but you can't knock them for being hits. Y'all been lacing some shit in here. Sugar Mac, well, let's see. But I'm telling you, that's what gets ready to break records. Okay, there we go. I agree. There's a difference between rap and hip hop, but both are not dead. There's still some good music out there. Well, now, okay. I'm going to see if I can rattle them off. I know what you're trying to say when you say the difference between rap and hip-hop. Not quite. Hip-hop is a culture, an entire culture. The elements being MCing, breaking, DJing, graffiti art. Now, I want to say beatboxing, but I'm not sure. Let me look up the 5 elements of hip-hop. Yep. B-boying, MCing, graffiti, DJing, and beatboxing. Okay? That's... So... There's a difference between rappers and MCs, to me. But they're both in rap. And I used to say the same thing. And I feel you. I feel your energy because I'm hip-hop. I'm 53 and I'm unapologetically hip-hop. Okay, we got another call coming in. Welcome to Giraffe Balls. Who this? What's up?
What's going on? This is Airplanes in the chat room.
What up, Airplanes? How you, man?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm well, sir. I am well, man. Welcome to the show.
I'm a little hot, so you gotta excuse me if I'm
Hey,
Start
you,
talking a little.
bruh, you in the right place to be a little high. What's on your
So
mind?
I probably have the unpopular opinion that hip hop is dead,
Okay.
and which is why I called in right when you were giving your definition of hip hop, because based on, and I consider, I think most people consider KRS-One of the pioneers of hip hop.
Sure.
And when he talks about it, he wrote a whole gospel of hip hop, and he says the definition of hip hop, it being up to date on knowledge and being
Right.
Having relevant information, and hop being movement.
Right.
And so you're moving with knowledge, and and based on what I see as far as the climate today, it just seems more like rap music. Now I do agree that rap music isn't dead, but even with your J. Cole's and your Kendrick Lamar's, a lot of people consider them, I guess, conscious because they're great rappers and they're very talented. But when you really dig into the music they're making, none of it creates a movement in our culture, in our community. None of this
Wow.
stuff creates. You listen to Sit Down, Be Humble. That's cool and all. And these are great. Don't get me wrong. These are great artists and very talented. But I think that kind of blinds people, or that kind of, I guess, deludes people into thinking that being very talented means that these people are creating a movement. But I don't think there's much of a movement today in hip hop. Well, there is in hip hop.
Shit. That's hard to argue. I'll say it from this place. A lot of what you feel missing in movement is because a lot of young brothers don't know how to move. They don't know what to do. They don't know, and that's by design.
I agree.
I think, oh shit, this is some harsh shit to say. But black people in America are a bunch of Manchurian candidates walking around. We really.
Okay, exactly what do you mean by that?
Have you seen the movie The Manchurian Candidate?
I saw it a long time ago.
Okay.
I'm 28, by the way. I'm quite young.
Yes, sir. Okay. I'm run. Do you remember the plot? I'm gonna run the plot by you.
All right.
Basically, it was about the lid coming off and the exposure of a government cloaked agency that had put American soldiers in a brainwashed trance so that you could roll up on them, say these special words, and now they'll do whatever you want. Almost like a hypnotist at a hypnosis show.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, black people have been sadly hypnotized into this state where they literally don't know what to do. The concept of just go do it yourself entirely escapes us. So I don't know how. I don't know.
Do you think that? Do you think that the rap music? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you didn't.
Do you think that the rap music that was pushed in the 80s and early 90s was a part of that? Because a lot of the early rap music was railing against the system, and I think that may have played a part in creating that victim mindset. That it's something that we need from the system, or it's the system's fault. We weren't really promoting self.
Young brother, please understand, without question, there has been a graphic design of what the world sees as black people and what black people see of themselves. That is a grand design, man.
Oh yeah, I definitely agree with
And
that.
in that design was the squashing of a Public Enemy, of a Jungle Brothers, of a Brand Nubian,
NWA.
an NWA. Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. So, and never ever let anyone make you feel foolish, especially black people, for what you won't put past white people. I don't give a fuck. If you don't get my paranoia, if you don't get my hyper explanation for shit, then it's not me that's out of touch. It's you. I really believe that.
Okay. And I can understand that. But do you think that that needle gets pushed a little bit too far to the point of it goes from, you know, just recognizing that there's a problem to wanting the people that are causing the problem to fix it?
Okay, I'm not sure that I follow. What are you asking?
As far as like what we were talking about, like the earlier groups that were pushing, because from what I'm hearing you say, I'm guessing you're saying like don't let them squashing, or don't let them, the way that they painted those groups or those movements to be like, I guess like a victim type of thing. Like those
Sure.
were. So, but don't you think that where's the balance where it becomes, okay, we understand and we recognize the issue, but here's how you fix it? Because things just kind of go off the rail too. In today's music, there's still little hints. Like you got Ice Cube just put out an album and it's kind of going against the system. You got the Fuck Donald Trump song. I forgot who made that song, but it came out when he was elected. You still have people putting out stuff that's like, you know, but nobody really puts out anything that really moves the community in a positive direction. And then when you see the little opportunities that we have, like I'm located in Greensboro, North Carolina, and I'm not sure if you've heard about there's a college here. It's called Bennett College for Women.
Okay.
And they're at risk of closing, being shut down, and they need, since December, I believe, late December, since December, they've had since then to February 5th to raise $5 million to keep their school from shutting down.
Okay.
They've only raised $1.3 million. And I look at and I saw like a picture of Justin Smollett, some people off of Empire, wearing like the Bennett shirts. And I'm thinking about Lee Daniels, and I'm thinking about the Diddy's and the Jay-Z's and Beyonce's, and you're telling me these people can't get together and put together $5 million to, and I mean, that's not light money. I don't have it, so I can't, you know, but I'm just thinking about all of these people that brag about all of this money, and that's where these small opportunities where we can move and show that, okay, hip-hop is a movement. We don't do it. So that's why I say hip-hop is dead. I think rap music is alive and hip-hop is gone.
Okay.
For the concept of it.
I think, sure. I think what you're asking for is hip hop to be more than recreational.
Yeah,
and,
I guess that's what I'm saying.
And I understand that. But what we have to understand is that hip hop, besides being information, being recreational, we want it to be this informational, this deep shit. But it's been used so much as escapism and for escapism that it's hard for people to turn it back the other way. And that's by design. A lot of shit is going to work itself out, but not until here, sadly. I say this a lot. Shit ain't bad enough yet. As bad as it is, it's not bad enough yet for black people to truly galvanize and understand their true power. And when they do, and the world wakes up, damn. But until
definitely. We're the trendiest thing on the planet. We're the thing on the planet. And it's just sad to watch us just not focus that power in the right direction.
Sure.
But yeah, I agree. I mean, one day, hopefully we get to that point.
Well, brother.
But I mean, I just wanted to have that different perspective, and I because once you started defining, I know you said you were about to take a break. Once you started defining hip hop, I was like, well, that was kind of where my divide was with it. So I appreciate you taking my call, man.
Man, anytime, brother. Please don't be a stranger to the show. Call back.
Oh, yeah.
You a smoker?
Oh yeah, I'm a big smoker. I'm about to finish what I have rolled up here. I'm on my second one for the night.
What you hitting?
I'm on some OG Kush right now.
OG Kush, my man.
OG Kush.
Now
it's not too much variety out here. You're gonna have OG Kush from your good dealers. You're gonna have some OG, or you're gonna have some sour. Other than that, all those exotic strains you guys get, we don't really get that out here.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah. Nah, not really. I mean, then it's a lot of trash out here, too. If you're not messing with the right people, it's a lot of trash out here. So hopefully I can get out. I want to get to, I'm planning on moving to Denver by next year. So that may change for me.
Yeah, you might want to do that, young man, and get into the weed business. Have you ever bought any property?
No, that's definitely something I want to do. I hear you talk about real estate investing all the time.
Okay.
And I heard your setup on the duplex. I thought that was really cool.
That was about to drop that on you again. Yes, sir. Please.
Yeah. I definitely took that. The same thing with the when you talked about buying the cars, man. I take all of that stuff in. With saving up money every 10 months, or saving up paying yourself and flipping it and moving up. I take all that stuff in, man. You're very informational. I appreciate all of it too, man. Especially being a young man. I don't really have my pops in my life, so I kind of look up to you, man.
Anytime I'm flattered. I feel that weight as responsibility, brother. That's a responsibility I have to you.
I appreciate it.
Hit me. Ask Uncle Geoff at Gmail. Anytime, bruh. You got a problem, something. And I'm busy, bruh. I'm busy as a one-legged man in a kick fight, nigga. I am busy. But I do get to that shit. And, bruh, I appreciate you. Man.
I appreciate you, man.
All right. Absolutely.
All right.
Stay safe, nephew. Peace.
All right, you too, man. Peace.
That is some cool shit, man. To hear young cats say that they soak up some of this shit that I'm putting down as a result of my fuck ups. Here's a good question. I'm trying to get him in all. Oh yeah, and Morgan White, and to everybody else. So any of the music you hear, unless I say otherwise, it is my music. Come on up to the Bay. I'm looking forward to it, y'all. I sure will. Gator the Juice says the Migos represent a lot of 90s babies like myself. They had to come up by themselves, but they don't represent all of us, even though they got some slaps. I can't deny. Said Kelly, what's going on, man? Did Corey Holcomb talk to you about putting an album together? He did not. Stir fry goes hard, okay? Is it disrespect or raised to be ahistorical? I think it could be both. Glad for their financial success, but their lyrics are trash. Absolutely, Biggie. I don't think it's that they were raised to be disrespectful. They were raised to be ahistorical. I want you to expound on that. Dead Meat, Clever Lang. Oh, thank you, brother. The Migos are like off-brand Soulja Boy. You had to have talent to even acquire good music back in the day. Even in CDs, it was a Saturday event. Big brother Geoff, can you put some of these beats in movies? They sound hella good. I'm trying, man. African dude. They both from Atlanta. They drive shit like, oh, okay. Is it even rap? It sounds like junkie nursery rhymes, right? Whenever the Migos said that, the interviewer should be followed. Name the groups y'all are better than and why y'all are better. Right, there you go. Say it. Making them qualify the shit they got to say. You have to. Nas made a whole album called Hip Hop Is Dead. Yes, Why the Divide? To me, hip hop is the original platform that is known today as the pinnacle of the music. To me, rap is the locality of each area's form of hip hop. If you can get what I'm saying, yes, I get what you're saying. At least Kendrick and J. Cole can rap, right? You have different styles of rap. If you know about the Bay Area hip hop scene, you have mob style, hyphen, hip style, American style, funk style, and conscious rap. Okay. Gator the juice. In other words, hip hop is the original form to me, and rap is the subculture or byproduct of each area. That's me, though. Okay. And another way to keep black people divided. Absolutely. I agree, and it comes to each generation. True. Black people are starting to act more like sheep every day. Jesus. We're constantly having to change the topic of our convo. Can't get progress if your mind always changes. Wow. When you put out energies that go with trends or news, you project that same energy. You fight it in a way because you give it power by giving it attention. Sure. Everyone in the chat room, read. When people say hip hop is dead, what they're saying is hip hop has evolved and they don't like the direction it took. Yeah, I like that. People struggle with change. Sugar Mac 10 says I would really recommend everyone in the chat room read a book called Avoid the Machines. It talks about when stuff gets really bad and go to war with society. Check out the book. Avoid the Machines. Yeah, I'm going to look that up, man. Okay, yes, Avoid the Machines. Amazon. Okay, I'm going to check it out. I love learning some shit. Damn, call in topic. Is hip hop dead? Pretty much. To me, the new Ice Cube should have got more recognition. You know, I haven't even heard it. That's a goddamn shame. I need to listen. Yeah, load a bowl. You keep a bowl loaded. I'm about to hit it again. Are y'all digging the phone line? Feel free. Feel free to call in. Ain't this a bitch? It's not letting me comment. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, man. This sounds like some cruising in the rain with your lady at night music. Yeah. Well, thank you. I guess, brother, that was a track called Coming for Us All. This one is called Coming Through Town High-Headed. Let me see. This can be a problem with old beats. Is that I know. My computer loves fucking with me with old beats. hotter than that, I can't just play that like that. Let me see if this one too is missing a bunch of shit. No, it's not. Pop right out. This is the one. That one right there. Okay, this one here is called. Oh, okay. You want to As I Chase My Tail? I'll play that in a minute. Cube's album is banging. I'm gonna have to hear that. Could you play Bumper 13, please? This track's putting me to sleep. Okay. It's not if you like good music. Everybody I like still rap. Too Short, E40, Devin the Dude, Bun B, UGK. You can even get a Pimp C verse every now and then. R.I.P. Pimp C. Smoke a bag of that. My son is going to go crazy when I let him call in to speak to you, big brother Geoff. You know my 11-year-old son is a big fan. Please, bro, have him call in, man. Sure. All right. When it was proud black men and gangsters with khakis, they were scared. Now the gangsters wear dresses and the men all twisted. Now tell me who running the images you see supposedly representing hip-hop. Wow, Anthony. No shit. Play As I Chase My Tail. Okay. I can do that. Let's see. Let's come out of here. Close that. Scratch. Ugh, that feels good. Okay. Then let's go to Geoff TV. I believe this is the track you want to hear, sir. Let my loop bed play me out. Yeah, he got a list of questions, brother Geoff. I want to see how my son reacts to all the good game. Man, come on, I welcome it. If the Migos think they've been heard more than say Wu-Tang Clan, they played themselves silly. I think you mean Migos are like baseball stats, where they don't count Negro leagues because nobody kept track. Wow. You and Sugar Free would be like this SOS when they got produced by Jimmy and Terry. Wow. Yeah, I would love to get out with Sugar Free, man. Absolutely. I've heard this on Zoe's show before. Yes, because a lot of these are beats I gave Zoe. Yes, this is a lot of this is what you're gonna hear behind a lot of the other stuff I do. Please do not waste the good in your grinder. Okay, Blowfly. I'm gonna need you to explain that. Do not waste the good weed you got in your grinder. I thought that was the best thing to do. I know you had to be in the OE producing those beats for Zoe. I don't know what you mean to be the OE. Oh. I don't know what you mean producing the beats for Zoe. What does the Arabian man say on the beat that BALLZ is? I'm gonna have to hear the beat. You know what? What? Oh, somebody calling. Welcome to Giraffe BALLZ. What's up? Who this?
What's good, bro? Gave the juice from the bag, bro. What's good?
Oh, snap, man. Hold tight. Oh, hold on. I gotta find iTunes because this is blazing right now. Okay. iTunes.
Hey, man, I just wanted to call in real quick because I don't even know what to talk about or anything, but I just wanted to call in real quick because you had a phone line, you feel me?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got a phone line now, man. So you can speak about what's on your mind. Tonight we were talking about is hip-hop dead or not? Because
I'm well aware of the topic, man. Hip-hop ain't dead, bro. It's whatever you make it. And that's what any type of music you did.
Sure.
You know what I mean? That's what they said about, like, you know, rock and roll back in the day, and, you know, type shit like that. But music is what you make it.
Okay.
Honestly.
Okay. And especially
whatever
now.
you feeling is basically, you know what I mean?
Right. Okay. Well, question: who is your favorite rapper?
Man. That's one of the hardest questions ever because I grew up on rap, man. I got like, honestly, 10
okay.
at the top.
Your top 5.
Man,
that puts you on top. I put you on the
You put
spot,
me on the
Gator.
spot, yeah. I'm high as hell too, so shit. You put me on the spot.
Is there any other way to be on the weekend, Gator?
Yeah, right.
Is there any other way? But yeah, man, think it through. Think it through.
I just wanted to call and just say what's up.
Yeah,
you feel
brother.
me? That's about it, man.
Man. Well, hey, bruh, do me a favor. Tell some young bucks, man.
I tell everybody about the show, about Zoe's show, 5150. Everybody, man. I've been on 5150 since the start, and then they hooked me up with Zoe's show, and then that's where I learned about you and everybody else, the brother Reza Islam, and
Right.
Jahudi Ma'ara, all the brothers, bro. So, yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, we like a bunch of superheroes, like some comic book superheroes out here in this piece, man. All kind of doing our thing.
More than comic book superheroes, just real life superheroes, man. For real.
Oh, wow.
All y'all giving the information, bruh.
Man, and
all y'all.
Thank you, man. And I hope y'all taking it to heart, man. I hope it's landing.
Man, I do, and I try to hook everybody up to y'all and everything. So, man, I appreciate everything.
Keep doing that, brother. Keep doing that. I'm glad you called in. You know I'm going to be hitting it tonight and tomorrow night. Don't be a stranger. Love your posts, man. And I'm glad that
they shut me down on YouTube, but I'm back again, and I'm gonna keep on hitting you up, man. But yeah, for real.
Please
Appreciate
do.
It,
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, nephew. Be good.
Yeah, you too.
All right, doctor. Peace. That is really cool, y'all. I really hope y'all understand how big a deal it is for me that I reach and help y'all. Excuse me. It has been quite a week. That is not the one I wanted to open. Fuck. Sometimes I hate being tired and high. Good. Yeah, that's the one we bring up. Okay. Oh, I knew you had to be the one producing those beats for Zoe. Mr. Leroy, whoa. Not all of his beats. Zoe gets beats from a few producers, chiefly being my man, James Broadway. Broadway is a bad motherfucker. So a lot of that's his. I don't want to take credit for nobody beats but mine. Jordan Cressel. Which M5 did I own? The 88. An 88 M5. What up, Geoff? What you smoking? I'm on Gorilla Glue tonight. And let's see. Oh yeah, Broadway got slaps, Gator. Jesus Christ. Jesus, does that man got some dope shit, man. You know. And I just try to keep up with cats, with my shit. And I just love it, you know. I think more than anything for me, it's about the love. All right, my good, beautiful people. As much as I hate to do it, it is that time. So I gotta keep it tight. Okay, I'm gonna take one last call. Welcome to Giraffe Balls. Who this?
What's good, big brother Geoff? What's macking with you? This is Sugar Mac 1 0.
Sugar Mac 1 0. What's up? What's up, brother?
Man, another day, another dollar, man. Trying to make a punk rock holler. You feel me?
Yeah, brother. Well, man, I'm glad.
Yeah, me and my loved one love your show, man. My little Zayden, man, he love your show, man. He like to hear you make the beats and everything, man.
Oh, man, that's fantastic. That is fantastic. And
man, I want to thank you, man. You know, I'm the overnight manager at CVS, man. You kept me awake, man.
Oh, cool.
Working overnight, man. So.
Excellent, man. Man, when I hear that what I have to say is not falling on deaf ears, that Young Cats is really getting some of this.
It's just me and my son. It's been that way since he was 3, man. I'm a single father, man. So,
my man,
I got custody of him when he was 3. So
beautiful.
So he's 11 now. So man, it hasn't been no picnic though. It's been hella hard though. You feel me?
Oh no, I know, man. But that is the job you were meant to do. Now, is his mom in the picture at all, if I may ask?
Not really. Wow. I mean, I don't want to down a black woman, but I mean, she's going through some issues, man. But
right.
I mean, that's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to down a black woman, man. I'm trying to
fair
be
enough.
more
Fair enough.
positive about it, but it's a lot of negativity there. But I want to think positive for her. You feel me? So
sure.
When he get older, when he get older, you know, he can maybe at least develop some type of relationship with her.
Right.
When he get older, you feel me? But
and maybe maybe they'll both be past where they are right now. He'll be past a little boy, and she'll be past her problems.
Yeah, so that's why a lot of things when we listen to your show and he listens, I can say the same thing, but it's like I don't know when you said it, he kind of like get a little more bright eyes about it. You feel me?
Right, like okay. Light turns on. Well, you know why? Here's a big reason for that, brother. And I'm gonna tell you this, and then we're gonna have to save all this energy for tomorrow night.
Okay.
And you and your son are not unique in this area, and I say this to you, hopefully to bring some ease to your mind in this area. A lot of parents say that very thing, that my son or daughter has a favorite auntie or uncle or friend of the family, or that they can say the same thing to them.
Yeah.
And my son or daughter will take it in. Here's the issue. That other person, I guarantee you, has not exposed your son or daughter to your own humanity. The reason it's easier for your son to take it from me is because I'm mythical, so to speak.
Okay.
I'm in the magic box. making these beats, saying these things I'm saying, maybe or maybe not wearing a cool shirt or sweater or whatever. That's daddy.
Mm-hmm.
That's the dude wipe shit off my balls. That's the dude. That's the dude for real.
Yeah.
So I see daddy every day. Yeah, daddy, yeah. Oh, yeah, daddy? I know you be telling me to keep my room straight, but what about after the game when you, do as I say, not as I do? I don't have any do as I say, not as I do. So the thing for me to do in the interest of your son and our future as black people is to not misuse this position. To really nurture a relationship with your son as much as you will allow. To imagine at 11 the wisdom we paying forward into this little dude, man. By the time he 18, dude. So, I just say all of that to say, don't be discouraged, especially now that he's getting to be up in age. You know, you got to keep your laws. Of course that. Yeah. But with regard to knowledge, you lay it out in front of him like a buffet, and you let him take from it.
He's still a little. Sorry to cut you off, but he's still kind of immature. I think, like I said, the beats when he listens to you.
Yeah.
When you do it with the beats, it's kind of like, I guess, maybe talking to him in a different way with the beats, over the beats.
Wow.
And then he might, the same thing, you might break it down when we listen to your show together.
Mm-hmm.
He might ask me a question like, why this, why that? But then, you know, I guess it's how he took in the information differently than I think he would.
Sure. Yeah, man, that dude.
You get what I'm saying?
Well, of course, because I think about that brain for a minute. That brain ain't got no hangovers in it. It ain't got no foreclosures in it. It ain't got no crazy ass baby mamas or exes or warrants. Or that's a fresh brain.
Yeah.
That dude is soaking up knowledge like you would not believe.
I believe so. I believe so. And as far as the topic is hip hop dead, I'm like my man Gator. What's cracking, Gator? What's soaking, Gator? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But it's not dead. It's just underground, like I said earlier.
Mm-hmm.
It's hip hop is hella commercial now. They weaponize hip hop, the white supremacists, and they're using it against our children. And I mean, like you said, we already made it worse by not being there for them like OGs, you know. Like you said, like fathers on crack. My father was on crack. Our crackhead fathers knowing around. Our mothers doing the best they can. Or we got some messed up mothers, and they had to pretty much raise themselves. So I mean, the way I'm glad I had uncles and big homies who really looked out for me. So
right.
I mean, I think that's why I had to move to Atlanta. I moved here like 2001. I wasn't doing good in Oakland, so my brother and a couple of my relatives like, man, you need to come out here, man. It's better for you. So I've been here on and off since then.
Now, where is here?
I'm in Atlanta right now, bro.
Okay.
Oakland. Yeah, but born and raised, proud to be from Oakland. So
yes, sir.
But I mean, Atlanta's cool though. But I mean, I wish I could go back home, but the cost of living is so high, it doesn't make sense to go back. So I mean, I'm doing pretty decent out here. I'm doing pretty good out here. So
okay, well, bro, you gotta get in where you fit in. You can't trip on that.
I'm trying to get rich twice out here. You feel me?
Yeah, there you go, brother. There you go. Well, man, look here.
Trying to get rich twice.
Please do not be a stranger. I don't mind if you let your son call in at all, please. Yeah, bro. Thank you so much for the support. I'm going to keep putting this reel out there. I ain't bullshitting with it.
That's what's up, man. I can't wait till T-shirts come out, man.
Oh, yeah, bro. Oh, yeah. I'm coming. They coming, man. They coming this year. I promise. All right.
It's good. And you going to put up something for, I guess, people to donate money?
Yeah, I got to get to
your cause.
Sure, I got to get to a certain echelon on YouTube of followers, but yes.
I mean, because game ain't free, man.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you,
it's
bro.
It's a good game, man.
Well, and I'm trying. I'm trying to put a little different spin on that, and I'll tell you this, and then I promised I was going to end myself. I was going to end the show at 1, but I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna give you this knowledge first.
All right.
Okay. Especially in this time of crisis, as black people, we gotta stop looking at knowledge like a dollar. Where, okay, if I give it to you, now either I don't have it or you owe me or I need to charge interest. I don't look at knowledge like that. I look at knowledge like a candle. If my candle is lit and your candle is not, and I reach over and light your candle, it just got brighter in here. So I'm never going to put a cover charge on what I'm saying. But if people want to give me something for it, it's going right back into what I'm doing.
I mean, because the reason I said this, and then I'm going to get the phone.
Sure, yes,
the reason
sir.
why I said that is because, like, you know what I'm saying, me personally, if I feel that I can afford to contribute, and then your platform get bigger,
yes,
and that means I'm actually kind of helping. I mean, I feel proud to be part of the Giraffe BALLZ. You feel me?
Yes, brother, and
I feel more like it's like a community corporation. Like
sure,
okay, I'm one of the chairmen. That's why I said it like that.
Well, brother, you are, and some of the as we move forward and we get bigger and bigger, I got to acknowledge the people that was here with me out the gate, and certainly you will be amongst that. I'm gonna figure it out tomorrow, but I know I got quite a ways to go. The best thing people can do is tell everybody about it. Tell everybody to share it. Listen. Even if they don't buy beats, listen to the wisdom and help somebody with it.
Oh, for sure.
Yes, sir. But at any rate, doctor, I'm going to break out like the chicken pox. Hopefully I'll hear from your son tomorrow night, yes?
I'm gonna see what he has grandma's right now. You know, I work like a Hebrew slave, man. So
okay,
you feel me?
I understand,
but I
man.
dig, though. I'm gonna kick rock still for the 9-5. You feel me, big Uncle Geoff, man?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, I need you to keep it cracking in the back like a chiropractor. You dig, man?
I can do that, brother. I will definitely do that.
I need you to hold on like some hubcaps in the 1975 Pinto, man. In fast lane. You feel me?
I got to hold on, pimping. I got to hold on. The pimp game
big
don't
brother
stop.
Geoff.
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
you, man.
Appreciate you back, man. All right.
All right, no problem, man.
All right, good people. We done rolled another one till the wheels done fell off. Hit me. Ask Uncle Geoff at Gmail. This right here is the hotline to me. 310-773-3475. Hit that up. Leave your messages. All right. Well, until next time. Until tomorrow night. Peace.